Welcome, Gunrunner.
Hello everybody, Q&A Alert here, and I imagine you probably knew this video was going to come because just last week Microsoft announced that they'd launched Retro Classics for Xbox if you have Game Pass, and here we go, it's here because I do have an Xbox and I do have Game Pass. Now before I start having a little look at what we have on offer, I did just want to mention that I am actually playing this on an Xbox, and I did try to play it on PC initially because I thought it'd be easier to capture and record from my PC. But no matter what I did, this would not work on my PC. And my PC is not old, it has a fairly decent NVIDIA graphics card, etc. But it would launch and then crash immediately every single time. I spent an hour on support with Microsoft. They couldn't solve it, they didn't have a clue why it didn't work. I then spent about a further hour going back and forth with the developer, whose UK company Antstream, who of course provide a sort of retro gaming streaming service of their own, that I actually got to see before it even launched many years back. I had gave them a little bit of feedback and stuff on it, which was quite good fun. Yeah, they haven't got a clue why it doesn't work either. So I've spent the entire day going back and forth with them, and yeah, no one can work out why. It won't play on my PC. And after doing a bit of Googling, I found I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people who can't get this Retro Classics working on their PC, and nobody seems to know why. Very, very strange indeed. You would have thought they would have had something like that sorted before launching, but apparently not. And one of the reasons why I was so interested in this Retro Classics app is because it has tons of Atari stuff on. As you know, I'm a huge Atari fan. So I wanted to see what it was all about, and the games list looked very interesting. And of course, because Microsoft now own Activision and have done for many years, all the Atari stuff that's on here is Atari 2600 games by Activision mostly. There are a few others by Absolute Entertainment, strangely, who are quite closely connected to Activision because they were founded by ex-Activision people like David Crane and Dan and Gary Kitchen. So yeah, there's a few of their games on here as well, which is quite cool. But with classics like you can already see here in the chart, Inuro, Rivero and Hero, there's a lot here to enjoy. Beam Rider, there's another classic. So let's have a look. Games we picked for you. How do they know? Let's press Y and we can go to that. And then we get a list of the games. Oh yeah, and should have mentioned that as well. There's also some Imagic games on here as well, because when Imagic went bust, Activision did actually purchase their back catalogue, which is why some Imagic games appear on some of those old Activision retro compilations they did for like PC and stuff back in the day. They had some Imagic games on, so that's why they're on here as well. So you do have stuff like Atlantis as well, which of course is an absolute classic, Cosmic Arc. So we'll go through these and we'll have a look. And another thing I was really interested to see was number one, Commando. I was very surprised to see the 2600 port of Commando, especially as it's an arcade port from a Capcom arcade game. So I do wonder, did they get the license from Capcom? I don't know, very strange. And also Pete Rose Baseball, they've conveniently removed Pete Rose's name, but you can still see Pete Rose in the picture. So that made me laugh. That's one of the Absolute Entertainment games. There's also a load of prototypes on here. You'll see their Activision Prototype 1. I think that's the weird puzzle game that they did. Bloody Human Freeway, which is of course the original version of Freeway that has gore. There's other games on here as well, like those small PC games and stuff there, as you can see. They're trying to advertise Antstream there with some of the games you can play on there. Well, we've got Demon Attack, Enduro, Classics. Enduro is one of my favourite 2600 games. There's a very underrated Imagic game, Firefighter. Another Imagic game, Fathom. That's a weird picture, that's not the original box art. Frostbite, that's a classic, isn't it? Pitfall II. So here's some of the old Xbox and PC games, like the Mech Warrior games. Mega Mania, Laser Blast, Kaboom, Hero, Grand Prix. So all the Activision classics, basically, as you can see. Pitfall, both River Raids, Robot Tank, River of the Sphinx. It's Title Match Pro Wrestling, which is one of the absolute entertainment games. I had that back in the day. Thwaka, that's a prototype. Trick Shot, another Magic game. Skyjinx, Spider Fighter, Star Voyager. Here's some more of the PC games like Willy Beamish and stuff. Venetian Blinds, very funny. They've put that on there because it's just a tech demo. Zork, so it's very interesting to see text adventures on there. I think you'd really need it on PC to play those, wouldn't you? It'd be pretty painful playing a text adventure on the Xbox, trying to use your controller to put in all the commands, it has to be said. So let's load up one of these and see what it looks like. Let's go with Rivero to start with. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So let's go play. We'll have a look. So movement, yeah, you can use the sort of old-fashioned joypad or use your analog stick. A's your fire button, and then you've got a virtual keyboard there, it says as well. Okay, let's go. So no fancy backgrounds or anything. Let's go with an achievement just for starting to play. So let's press the start button, or reset in other words. So there we go. So good so far. But I do think the colours look a bit overly bright, perhaps. That was good going, wasn't it, there? What happens when you're trying to look through the camera as you play, I think. Good stuff. How do you get out of them? So let's see what options we've got when we go into this. So we've got, you can look at your controls again, you've got volume, okay, and you can save your games. Not something you'd really do on 2600 games though, is it? We'll go out though, because we want to see what else we've got on here. And we don't want to spend too long playing one game. Let's have a look at Inuro, see how that looks. One of my favourites. So to show you this as well, so you've got the games you can play there. You've got challenges you can complete, so they're to earn rewards and stuff. There we go. And community challenges as well, which is really cool. Leaderboards, so you can have leaderboards with your friends and global leaderboards as well. There's the instruction manual and all the mapping, which you can change if you want to. So that's worth pointing out as well. So all that's very cool. Let's play a little bit of Enduro and see what this one looks like. Considering playing on a flat screen, modern TV, a very big one, 60-inch, looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, bugger. So there's a bit of Enduro. I don't want to play a game for too long because otherwise this video will be really long, and I want to show you what other stuff we've got. So you can go along the top here as well. Here's all your challenges and trending in terms of challenges. This is all the achievements you can get. So at the moment there's 13. This is collectibles. You can collect patches and stuff like the old Activision games. Notifications, all games, back to that as well. So there's some other things in there to have a look at. Let's have a look at, where is it? Commando. A lot of people might not have seen this because it was such a late Activision game, 1988. And there, you know, the 2600 had a big revival with the release of the Junior, and Activision came back and published a load of new games for the 2600, like Rivero II, which is also on here, Commando, Kung Fu Master, of course, Double Dragon, Rampage. Actually, some of the 2600 best games, really, really technically impressive titles. Oh, I did well there, didn't I? See you later. Got some grenades. I mean, the fact that it's in-game music as well, which is like unheard of on the 2600, as you'll probably know. Under the bridge. It's a bit simplified. For example, you notice there was no motorcycle there, but otherwise it has pretty much all the gameplay. I can do a grenade now. Look, I managed to shoot without a grenade, but oh, I managed to kill myself, which is clever. I blew up some trees. Oh, I did really bad. But there's Commando. What else we got? Let's go play down here. Got some other stuff. That's a bit of Hero. Let's try that out. Another one of my favourite games, and I think it's so cool, isn't it, that we've got you know, really some of the 2600's best games on this compilation. Right, why is it not? It's not laying the dynamite. I'm pressing the button and it's pressing down and it's not doing anything. No, that's weird. I found a bug already. Hero isn't working properly because I cannot lay dynamite. No, that's good. Oh, that's why they've mapped it to a different button, so it doesn't control the same as the 2600 version. In a way, that's really good because it's actually a lot easier to play with the explosives mapped to their own button. But when you're used to playing the 2600 version, where you press down to drop the dynamite, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? Ugh. Well, there's Hero. Oh, no, brilliant game. Gotta love a bit of Hero. I notice it saved it there. It's already got continue, so I can continue that if I want to. So let's go to all games. Where's all games at the top? Does the shoulder buttons not move? Oh, it does along there. First time I pressed it, the shoulder buttons didn't work. They didn't move anything. Let's put on Atlantis. So we'll try one of the Magic games because I haven't put on any of the Magic games yet. So try out a few games so you can see how they all look. It's strange actually that they haven't got background filters. You know, like most of these retro things have something you can put in the background. I mean, you think they might have ones that made it like an old CRT TV or ones that added you know, like a wood grain background or something around the picture. You know, there's nothing. There's no frames or wallpapers or different screen filters or anything like that, which is strange because that was something I'd automatically expect to see if I'm honest with you. So there's the brilliant Atlantis, one of my favourite 2600 games. I just want to note I'm playing with a new controller that I got for my birthday. Can camera pick it up? There we go. It's a Pac-Man Xbox controller. How amazingly cool is that? That was a birthday present from my wife. Absolutely amazing. So there we go. There's some of the games that we've looked at. I'll just quickly load up something that's not a 2600 game just so you can see it. So let's put on Mech Warrior for a minute, just so you can see a bit of Mech Warrior. Just show you that works. Oh, is it the Game Boy version? There's me thinking it was going to be a PC game. This looks remarkably like it's a Game Boy version. How funny. I did not realise. There we go. I did just want to start the game, but there we go. It's not a game you can start quickly, so that's interesting to see. That's the Game Boy version. Let's actually try, I'll just try Pitfall 2 because I want to see if they've got the music in there. Because some of the emulated versions of Pitfall 2 don't have the music, or the music sounds wrong. So let's see if it's the music's there, and if it sounds right. Oh yes, it does. Ah, messed that up, didn't I? There we go. I only wanted to see if the music was correct. And we have got music. Good-o. Right, let's go back again. See what else we've got on here. It's annoying that I have to keep going back to all games. I'd rather that was the default, but you know. What else we got? Police Quest. Let's see how this looks. So we've got some nice sort of EGA style graphics. We can move our pointer around with the joypad. Now it's loading. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. See, the problem with this is you've got to type in all your commands. But how cool is that to see with its like EGA graphics there? Oh, absolutely brilliant. Glorious. Oh, no, I did want to quit it actually, because I'm only trying to show you a little bit of what it's about. I didn't want to spend ages playing each game. I don't want this to be a stupidly long review either. So yeah, what do I think of it? Initial impressions? Yeah, I think it's really good. There's a really good selection of games, loads of stuff that I'd play on here. So it's well worth me having. I mean, I'm really only going to play the Atari 2600 stuff, aren't I? But it's still very, very cool to have all this stuff on here to play. Hopefully they add some more stuff to it. There's a lot that Microsoft own. I do wonder if they'll add some of the Ultimate Play the Game stuff on here, given that Microsoft own all of that as well. That'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? There's the text interface there, so you can see that. Yeah, there is loads more they could add, so hopefully they do, but there is lots of good games on here to play already. Lots to get your teeth into. The challenges and achievements and stuff are cool. I think the only addition might be some nice screen features or something to fill in that black space around the edges. I think something retro-y or wood grain or something like that would be quite nice for them to put on there. Or even showing the original box art to the side of the screen or something. I don't know, but I do feel like they could put a few different screen options on there in terms of display options. Might be nice. What's here is certainly great, and it's well worth a download if you've got Xbox Game Pass, because it is included. It's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. So you can get Xbox Game Pass for on PC as well. And actually, it's worth mentioning that at the moment with PC, you can get a 14-day trial on there. If you go through the Xbox app on PC. It doesn't work if you go on Xbox and do it, I've found, but only if you go through PC and do it. You can get a 14-day free trial. Well, not free trial, you pay £1. So you get 14 days for £1. So if you want to try it out, that's the way to go. And you do that, say, through Xbox app and PC. But yeah, this is really, really good. I'd like to see them expand it more. I'd like to see them add some more options. But yeah, if you've downloaded this yourself and played around with it, let me know what you think of it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and views down in the comments. But as always, I thank you for watching. I've been the Laird, and I'll see you all again for another video very soon. Bye bye.